Welcome back, everyone, to Off the Trail. This is episode 3 with your host, West Peterson. And today I am joined by a very distinguished guest. I'm honored to have this person
Honored.
on the podcast. He is one of the 3 people of Rip City Rundown. This is your first solo uh, appearance on the pod with me. Cody Peterson, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, West Peterson. Good to be here. Excited for Off the Trail. We got some stuff to talk about not related to the Blazers because they are in a bit of a hole right now. But yeah, how you doing before we talk about stuff? I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah,
It's pretty late for you. It's past midnight.
it
Yeah.
is past
Got-
midnight. Yeah,
You
I'm
got an
doing
8
well.
a.m. tomorrow?
I do
You got
have
an
an
8
8 a.m., but I am making time for this because I know this is probably really fun. This is fun to do because sometimes it can get a little boring talking about just the Blazers when the season has been mediocre. But I'm excited to do this episode with you because you are known to have some takes. And
With some takes.
yeah, no,
All
like
right, all right, all right.
I would say out of the 3 of us, you're the most like you ask a lot of like you have good questions when it comes to takes. I don't know about your actual takes, but
No,
come up
okay,
with good
well,
questions. But so I'm excited for that. Cole's a little bit more just little basic, but you
all
bring the
right.
fiery takes, which is what Off the
Okay,
Trail is all
well,
about.
Well, I like that. And we can transition into the first question. I have it written up for you. And that is I want you to rank these 5 sporting events. And you're going to them in person, okay? So we got the Super Bowl, the Olympics, the World Cup, the World Series, and the NBA Finals. And yeah, if you have any questions specifically related to that, you can ask. I think you have been to what, a Super Bowl and a World Series?
I have not been to World Series. Cole went to the World
Oh,
Series with our youngest brother. I did not. I did go to Super Bowl 42 when I was 7. Giants played the Patriots. That was the helmet catch, obviously. Um,
so iconic.
so iconic. It's kind of, I remember parts of it, but I don't remember as much as I would like to. But yes, I've
Hmm.
been to Super Bowl, have not been to Olympics, have not been to the World Cup, no NBA finals. But so um let's see.
So rank them.
Rank them.
What are you putting first?
And this is like for to go to in person.
Yes, to go to in person.
Oh
And
man.
let's say all the prices are the same. So let's say if
Yeah.
it's $10,000, that's a $10,000 Super Bowl ticket. If it's $10,000, that's maybe an average World Cup seat for like 7 games. I don't know. You know what I mean, though. Like,
And
let's
I'm
keep it all.
and
Yeah.
I'm ranking these 1 to 5. Like I'm not like just ranking 1 to 5.
Yeah. One to
Okay.
five
I think
5 to 1. You can start with your least
I,
cut one easily if you want to
yeah, I might
approach
jump
it that
around
way.
here. This is hard. I think I know I'm gonna start in my heart. I think I'm gonna start the World Cup.
Yeah.
Um, I think now that's just is that again another question. Is this any World Cup game or like the World Cup final?
Um, the whole experience of the World Cup.
Okay, yeah, that's number 1 then for sure.
Okay. Yep.
Um,
Good to go. Yeah.
it's global. I think it's probably the most passionate fans in the world just because it is a global sport and you get to see a lot of different like cultures and people. So speaking of the World Cup, the next one's in the US and I would absolutely love to go.
Where is it? Is it everywhere? How does it work again?
So it's yeah, so there's like different host cities. So the US probably has like 12, I think. I could be wrong, but somewhere in
Hmm.
there. And different so like there's going to be a few games played at the San Francisco 49ers Stadium. There's a few played at Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta. So Dallas, obviously, AT&T.
Hmm.
I think there might be one at Lumen. I almost said CenturyLink.
CenturyLink's a cooler name. I would start that one too. Not that this is my question to you, but I would
No,
start
no,
that
I
one.
want your opinion too. Like, yeah, that's how we can do it. Like, I'll say whatever I say second, you give me your second too. Like after I explain
All right.
mine.
Well, I'm gonna start the World Cup because that's sick. It's also just traveling to a different country, and
Yeah,
that aspect of it would be sick as well. So
yeah. I
yeah.
think that's the good answer. I think this is where we probably split.
All
Um,
right.
okay, so I have Olympics and then Super Bowl, NBA Finals, World Series. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like I'm gonna undervalue the Olympics a lot, but I'm ooh, mm. Number 2. Oh, see, it depends because like if it's the Blazers, obviously it's the NBA Finals, but I guess you could say it's theoretically your favorite team for everyone.
I guess you could say that, sure.
But number two, I'm gonna probably go with the NBA Finals,
I might agree with that. So
and
far, we are not splitting.
I'm gonna say that it was. I'm not gonna say what it was between, but I think watching basketball in person is much easier than watching other sports in person because you're pretty close. And like for example, like baseball, when you go to a baseball game, you can't really see what's a ball and a strike.
Hmm.
Or like football, like they're just way out there and like you never know like what a
Is
if
it
it's
a
a
first
first down or not.
down?
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
NBA, you know if it's a three, you know if it's going in, and you can like hear them, and it's like the atmosphere is great. Yeah, I'm going NBA Finals too.
Yeah, I would agree. Also, just because basketball is like my favorite sport. So,
Yeah. Number three,
so we
I
got World Series, Olympics, Super Bowl.
think I'm gonna. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go Super Bowl.
Okay.
Okay.
I would also agree. So we
Okay.
are matching
I'm going Super Bowl.
exactly so far.
I think the Super Bowl is the like if you separated like on the field event and like all the off the field stuff, the Super Bowl is like the best. Like off the field.
Yeah, it's
Like
got the
there's
halftime show. It's got the
halftime
vibes. It's
show, it's
got
got the
the
vibes. Yeah, like the pre like all week there's like festivities and stuff. And it's like one game. There's like I don't know. It's just it's arguably the biggest sporting event of the year in general because it's only one game, like NBA Finals. Like with the Super Bowl is going to be a good game, or if you go to Game 3 of the NBA Finals, it could be a blowout, and but you still have like four other games to watch.
mhm.
I don't know. Okay, number four is between the Olympics and the World Series. Again, I knew I'd underrate the Olympics here, but it. I don't. I think I'm going to go World Series four, Olympics five.
All right. Um, almost identical. I'm gonna cut the World Series, put the Olympics at number four, just because again, other country traveling atmosphere.
I
That's
agree with
about
that.
it. I think the World Series in a just pure would just be more entertaining from a sporting standpoint, but I'd say the experience of traveling to another country would make me put the Olympics at four. But yeah,
I'll
that's
go.
close.
I got a good question for you that kind of to go off the trail. Haha. Um,
Hmm.
Summer or Winter Olympics?
Summer. I yeah, summer.
So, summer has basketball, soccer, swimming,
Track and field.
track and field, but winter has like, yeah, I would agree. Winter has like the bobsled is super fun and like the snowboarding stuff, but yeah, I think summer's better for sure.
Yeah, for
Interesting. So
sure.
we were similar other than the last two, but the top three was were the same. And I
Hmm.
think I the NBA finals go over the Super Bowl for me just because like of the watchability in person.
Yeah, I mean, I just love basketball that much. So,
Like we'll also like think about it. Think about it. The most average seat in an NBA arena is way better than an average seat in an NFL stadium.
oh yeah, not even close.
Not even
It's
close. It's from just proximity to the field. So
mhm.
that's interesting. NBA Finals would have been number one if it was the Blazers in the finals, but obviously I don't know about that one. But
That will happen. But yeah,
um, moving on from sporting events, you had another good question.
yeah. I'll ask my second question for the podcast, or for our episode, and it's not related to sports. We're going a completely different direction. It's been a hot topic the last maybe, well, for a while it's been a hot topic, but especially I feel in the last like 5 to 10 years as inflation's gone up a lot and the expense of it has gone up a lot. And that is college just worth it? Straight up, take it how you want it. We are both in college. Um, but I don't know if you have to pay any loans or anything, or because I guess if your parents help you and
Yeah.
everyone's situation will be different in
Mm.
that way of how you approach the question. But just overall, take it how you want it. Is college worth it straight up?
Yeah. Obviously, like you said, it's each case is different. So like me and you are blessed enough to not have to like our parents help us, obviously. Like I don't know how much it is to go to Irvine, but I know it's definitely not cheap. It's not
Oh
cheap
yeah.
to go to Clemson, and we're both out of state too, and we're like
Hmm.
right, we're like the state over, which is funny.
Hmm.
Um, I would say from the pure like perspective of for let's just say college is $25,000 a year, and it's more for both of us, obviously. But just say it's 25. You're paying $100,000 for a degree that you can probably just. I think it's. I don't think it's worth it from a purely like economic and like mathematical standpoint. I don't think a degree is worth $100,000 because I think there's enough jobs out there now where you can um get in a position to have a high paying job without a degree, whether that's like and with like I think that's more with the rise of like social media, like think about all these like influencers, these girls who just like and guys, but when I think of influencers I think of girls for some reason, but whoever it is, they usually just drop out of college and you go to LA and you just make a ton of money on social media. I like just there's just a lot of now if you want to be like an engineer or you want to do be like a doctor or you want to be you want to code, so I think it's more worth it. Like I'm
Oh
a
yeah.
business major, marketing major. I don't need to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn how to market something. That's just something you need. Like I feel like it'd be better just to at a high school, like learn that stuff in high school at a more like simple level, and then like go learn it
Start
in like
early.
a
Yeah.
working environment and not have to. But I I don't want to. It's low key a scam. I think, but
It's lucky a scam. That's a fair take. I mean, like you said, I think it really depends on what you want to do. I think that is a huge aspect of it because
mhm.
if you don't know what to do and you're just going into college, you're like, I'm gonna get a degree because society tells me to. It's probably not worth it at the end of the day, especially paying that much money. Maybe if you're gonna pick a major that you're unsure and you might change, and it's just like, but if you have an end goal that you want and you want to stick to that, then
Mhm.
and obviously some jobs require a college degree, so I think it depends on what you want to do, but overall, I would say if you're like not knowing what to do, it's not worth it. But I do feel like overall it has become over hated, I guess. Let me explain because every social media like business person, they're like, oh,
Yeah,
you just
I
got
know,
to
I know
start
what you mean.
early, create a business, buy my product, guys, get involved with the stock market, buy a house early. I mean, some of these tips are really useful. But at the end of the day, no matter if everyone works hard, it's still going to be the same outcome. 99% of businessmen are going to fail, and the top 1% is going to thrive. So it's just like if everyone doesn't go to college and everyone has this hustler, grind your business,
Interesting.
entrepreneurship point of view, doesn't matter. The same amount of people are going to succeed at the end of the day. So,
So you're saying it's kind of like it's no matter this, it's just relative to the next person. Like
yeah,
you're saying if the situation would be the same except for everyone didn't go to college. Like
kind of. It
I
is.
know I'm explaining this
It's all
badly.
about percentage and distribution. That's all.
Yeah, yeah, but like it, yeah, college used to be something that like a degree used to be worth a lot because the only way you could um honestly college now is meant is used for connections. Like you just meet people like and um for a lot of people that can create a job opening for you because you connect and network with people. You do get a little bit of schooling, but I don't know. It might be different for you because your major is what? What's your
Bio,
major? Biomed or just bio?
just bio, but yes, possibly
Yeah, but
med
something
related.
like
But
that where it's more like difficult coursework and schedule, I think it's I don't think it's worth it still, but it's more worth it than say like example. Like I don't want to say you're a gender studies major
okay,
or you're a tourism major or just like something that I don't know. You're a
I think what we're both getting that is that it really depends on what you want to do.
yeah, because if you want to you because of like YouTube and just the internet now, I have honestly Loki learned more on my own than in class just by
Hmm.
looking stuff up and like reading stuff online.
I mean, like, look at us. We're in college, but we're building this side YouTube channel, and
Yeah.
it's not like we get a steady income on it, and we get
No.
very little money, like very little money, but it's something at least, and it's
Yeah.
a
Like
learning experience, and it's yeah,
today in my marketing
it's
class,
it's a it's a business technically. This
it
is a
is.
business.
It is. We were in my marketing class, they were talking about different ways like advertisers can interact with consumers like through different channels. And people were like social media, TV, radio, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, one thing no one said was podcasts. And I was in my head, I was like, I have a podcast, but I didn't say that to the class. But
Mhm.
I think at the end, I think we're getting at the same thing. I think it is a little overrated, but it just depends on what your majors and what you're trying to do out of school. Because there are certain, like doctor, for example, you have to go to more schooling. Like that's why people get in debt all the time.
Mhm.
Like I feel like I don't know, just student loans suck. So
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have parents that'll help, I mean, out of state college is honestly out of the
it's not worth
question.
it
Like,
at
yeah,
all.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
That's an interesting one. Let us know in the comments what you all think about college because I do see a future where like college becomes less and less of a thing.
mhm.
Um, I mean, the colleges are a business at the end of the day. They just want to make money too. That's why they're asking 50 grand and they're making you buy everything from textbooks to, you know, I don't know, to air.
Oh, they find every way to get every penny out of you. Holy
Yeah, they
cow.
they actually charge us for oxygen.
Yep. They charge us for existence, like Mr. Krabs did to Squidward in that one episode. Yeah. Well,
Interesting. That's an interesting one. Well, next thing I want to talk about as we'll transition here.
mhm.
I was going to ask you about sports brands, but I'm going to do a game of would you rather. So I'm just going to give you two things and you just have to tell me which one you like more. Okay.
Okay. Sounds
All right.
good.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
I mean, the headquarters are in Portland, so
Yeah, maybe a little homer on that one, but damn the damn Adidas though. So there you go on that. But
go
I would
Nike.
say, yeah, I have Nike shoes. I don't honestly, they're really similar. Like I think arguing between two sporting like brands is a little stupid. I don't know. Like if you remove the logo, can an average person tell the difference? Probably not, but I don't know.
No, that's
So
marketing right there, baby.
it is marketing right there.
McDonald's or Wendy's?
I hate McDonald's. So Wendy's.
Interesting.
Well, okay. McDonald's is just they have some good things. The fries are pretty good. The McFlurries are good. They have some unique stuff. The ice cream's pretty good.
What
But
happened the last time you had a Oreo McFlurry?
the last time I was fine. That was like 20 years ago, bro. Anyway, he's referring to a time I threw up when we were together and we had McDonald's. But I think when just the straight up entree on McDonald's is that bad to the point where I'll put Wendy's over it. So,
All right. Coke or Sprite?
ooh, two talented players.
This is
Two
I was gonna say
talented players.
Dr. Pepper, but I knew you'd pick Dr. Pepper, so I didn't put them
Yeah,
in.
that's my Homer favorite soda. But yeah, talk about two talented players. Sprite, phenomenal player in the league, and then we got Coke.
In the NSL, the National Soda
Yeah.
League.
um, I think you go either way with this one, but give me Coke because it's just more of a staple in my opinion, and I feel like Sprite can sometimes be a little. I don't know. Every time I go to a restaurant and I get like a sushi restaurant or any like high end ish restaurant, I order Coke. It's my go to. So
Okay, let's go. Sushi or pizza?
sushi or pizza? I'm gonna say pizza.
Yeah, I had
Um,
pizza like 30 minutes ago.
it's good. I mean, you can sushi can be really bad. That's the thing.
That's
Like,
true. It's bad pizza is way better than bad sushi.
yeah, I mean,
Oh gosh, that's a great point.
like you go to Pizza Hut, you're gonna be somewhat satisfied. It's not gonna be great pizza
It's
at the
really
end of
hard
the
to
day.
mess up pizza.
But if you go to a grocery store to buy some sushi or like those conveyor belt places where it's going on a circle and has been sitting out for 30 minutes,
Mm,
yeah, it can get nasty. So
okay, what about? Word or PowerPoint?
I use Google Docs on it.
Interesting.
I've never
Okay,
used.
Word. So you use Google Docs over Word.
Yes,
We don't have a Mac.
I do know what they are,
Well, I
obviously.
no, I'm not sorry. I'm not saying
Well, yeah,
you have a PC.
I couldn't tell you the difference between them.
No, you're right.
I have a Google Docs essay due tomorrow as I was writing before this podcast, so
All right.
don't have an opinion on that one.
Start bench cut. Short sleeve, long sleeve sweatshirt.
Also, you should answer these two starting now.
Okay.
Short sleeve, long sleeve. I'm gonna start the short sleeve. I think long sleeve's a little awkward. Not awkward. There are some you can pull off some clean looks and comfortability with the long sleeve, but I feel like the sweatshirt, t-shirt are too much of a go-to. So I'm cutting long sleeve. I'm starting. I'll start t-shirt.
I agree. I agree with that actually. The move is you got to pick between sweatshirt and long sleeve, and it's sweatshirt every time.
Are you wearing a long sleeve right now?
I'm wearing like it's not a hoodie, but it's more than it's like a little like pullover, which I've
Mm-hmm.
been big into the little like crew necks recently. I
Mm-hmm.
like it. Um, hmm. Let's go with phone or computer.
That is just straight up phone or computer. I
I'm
mean,
going phone.
yeah, I use my phone more. You can't play video games on a computer, but to be honest, I don't play video games much
I don't
anymore.
either.
So,
I just like the for social media and communicating with people.
yep, I'll go with phone. I'll go with phone.
Interesting. Let's go with come up with a good one here. Beach or mountains?
Oh, that is, bro, that is tough.
That is tough.
I've always been a beach guy, so I would say beach, but maybe I'm just growing older and my perspective is switching. But I don't know. I feel like every time I go to the mountains, it's just more enjoyable than the beach. I think.
You want to hear my take about the beach?
Let's hear your take about the beach.
Here's my take about the beach. If you're not careful, the beach can suck. And it's because so like first of all, it's really hot, which is fine, but you have the sunburn element. The sand is also really hot. You burn your feet sometimes. Then the water is usually really cold, and there's freaking animals in there that can hurt you.
Sound like a wuss to me. No, I'm just kidding. But
Fourth, like, look, if you're gonna sit out there and just on the water, that's fine. But if you do that too long, you're gonna get sunburnt. And if you do like activities, there's nothing worse than getting all sandy and like just being covered in sand and getting like sand in the house and stuff.
yeah, oh, it's in your car and
Oh,
it's all the dashboard.
I'd rather go to the lake than go to the beach.
All right, interesting. Okay, here's what I'll say about that before we move on to the next would you rather or start bench cut. I'll say if I'm going there for a day, activities, give me the beach because snow, I mean, I'm not much of a snow guy, but unless we're talking like non-snowy mountains like hiking stuff, that's different. But for pure just beauty, mountains all day.
Yeah, I agree. So, okay, so going off that, say take the top three activities you can do in the mountains and take the top three activities that you can do on like at the beach. You're taking the mountains. You have like
We'll display them because I all
okay,
I think
so
of is yeah.
for mountains, I would say you have hiking.
Mm-hmm.
I would say you have some form of ATVing,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say fly fishing. Whereas for the beach, I would say fishing, I guess technically, but different type of fishing.
Mm-hmm.
I would say
Gotta say just sports, but
sports, just hanging out on the beach playing sports, and then the last one's like swimming, I guess, or like like boogie boarding, or like, I guess you could say surfing, but we don't surf.
yeah, I don't know. I like both. I feel like when I was thinking of mountains originally, I was thinking of snowy activities like skiing,
That's fair.
snowboard. stuff like that. But now that you bring up like summer vibe mountain activities, probably lean towards the mountains now that I think about it in the
Yeah.
way that you portrayed it. So
And then at the lake, you have like wakeboarding, tubing. You can also fish at the lake. You can get on a boat with your friends and swim.
and there's just less Karens and like babies crying and
Oh, the packed beach. Oh my gosh.
spring break
And
Fort
it's super
Lauderdale.
windy on the beach too.
I mean, oh my gosh, if you go to the Oregon beach, I don't know if any of you viewers have been to an Oregon beach before, you
Cold.
can't, you throw a football, it's gone. Like you have
You
to,
you throw a football like into the wind, it goes behind you.
yeah, you have to adjust your throw. So it's awful. And you can't play any sort of light ball game in the beach on the Oregon beach. So like, not that you play tennis. What's it like spike ball or like volleyball? No chance in
Oh,
Oregon. No
ooh,
chance.
spike ball on the beach is super fun. I okay. So I play for all the viewers. I play professional spike ball.
Mhm.
Um, uh,
Yeah, I know you're really good.
yes, but from that perspective, I'd rather play spike ball on the beach than on this tilted surface in Montana. Although there's been some crazy games that have happened in Montana with spike
Yes.
ball, but I'd rather play on the beach. Playing spike ball on the beach is really fun.
Yep.
Okay.
It's,
Next, last would you rather? This is like it's more of like which one do you do? I was thinking about this earlier. I had a conversation with my friends. When you're getting dressed, do you go sock, sock, shoe, shoe, or sock, shoe, sock, shoe?
socks first. What you put a sock on, then a shoe, then another sock, then another shoe. Who does that? That's awkward,
I'm
bro.
just I agree with you. It's sock, sock, shoe, shoe, but some people go sock, shoe, sock, shoe. I'm like,
Do you even keep your socks next to your shoes? Like with
what do you mean?
like you keep your socks next to your shoe rack? Because to go sock shoe, you'd literally have to have a shoe right next to your socks, which is your socks belong in your closet, your shoes belong by the front door. That is a I'm surprised you would ask that.
Well, some people
Like you or otherwise?
no, I'm not. I go
Oh, okay.
sock, sock, shoe. But for me, at least in my apartment, I don't leave my shoes by the door. I have them like right here. So they're within reach to go sock, shoe, but it's sock,
Yeah.
sock, shoe, shoe
Yeah.
for sure.
Please.
Okay.
Please. Thank.
Last part of the podcast we're going to do. I have some top five lists for you. Okay.
All right.
So we can honestly do I think we have time. We can do all of them. But the first one, and you can go in any order.
Okay. I'll try
I
to go in
want,
order though.
yeah. But I want you to like, some of them are easier than others, but we'll just go in the order I looked them up. First one, can you tell me the top five busiest airports in the US?
Busiest airports in the US.
Think
I'm gonna throw Chicago in there instantly.
Chicago's number three.
O'Hare. Yep.
O'Hare's number three.
Um, I'm thinking Atlanta, LAX, keep in my back pocket, not saying them yet. Anything else that comes to mind? All right, I'm gonna go Atlanta.
Atlanta's number one, busiest airport in the country.
Makes sense. I bet some are gonna be some I have not been to before. I've been to those two though. I kind of want to go LAX, and I will
LAX is
LAX.
number two.
All right, got the top three. That's pretty
Top
good so
three.
far.
Four and five are interesting. I four I could see, five I didn't. They're both big cities though. They're both
Okay,
west of the Mississippi.
okay. I'm definitely throwing Denver in there now that you say that.
Denver's number five.
All right, and number four.
Can you
Hmm.
can you get the sweep?
Can I get the sweep? This would be impressive. It's not Portland. Could be Seattle. I know Seattle's like home to a lot of airline companies where they started. So I like could be San Fran though. It's either of those. It's got to be one of those two. I can't see anything else. I got to go with the sweep here. Give me the Bay Area so much, but there's multiple airports there. I'm gonna go San Fran.
Nope.
Oh, it's Seattle, isn't it?
Nope.
Oh, wow. Not Oakland, not Portland, Salt Lake, no. Arizona, no. Or Phoenix, no.
Keep going that way.
Oh, it's Dallas.
It's Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. This is another one that I think you can get close to a sweep. Can you give me the top five largest countries by land size? That makes sense.
Largest country. Yeah. Okay. So Russia.
Russia's number one.
Let's see. USA would be USA.
USA's number four.
Ooh, oh, okay. China.
China's number three.
China's yeah, okay. Canada.
Canada's number two.
So I'm
Number
missing
five.
five. Could be Brazil. Could be I really like Brazil. I'm going with it. Brazil.
It's Brazil. Sweep.
Sweep out of here. All
The
right.
sweep.
Bring up sweep.
Bring out the brooms.
Bring out the brooms. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
next one. Top five most visited cities in the US. You definitely looked this one up.
Hey, my hands are off my
I'm kidding.
my hands are off my my
This is
keyboard.
interesting. Top five most visited cities. I think
All right.
yeah.
So it's gotta be New York and Los Angeles. One and
New
two.
York is one, LA is three.
Okay. Interesting. Um could be Miami, could be it's probably Miami. Okay, we'll throw in Miami.
Miami's number two.
Okay. So we got the first three.
Yep.
Two more.
Four and five.
I really don't think it's Chicago. I don't know why. Not Honolulu, not I mean you're visiting, so these are probably international people coming here. So I also like San Fran here too. I'm gonna go San Fran.
San Fran is five.
Okay. Could I get another sweep? I need number four. Oh my
Number
goodness.
four, I'll give you a hint. It's not a huge city, but there's something near this city that's like a major attraction. That could be too much of a hint. Once you get it, you'll know.
Disneyland. Nope. Already said LA. Mm, don't really know what you mean by that. Could
You're on the right track with that.
Oh, it's Orlando.
Yeah.
Disney World. I mean, okay, you cheated that last one, but still pretty good.
I can't give you that many hints. That's on me. Okay. Next one. Top five most populated countries in the world.
All right, so we got China number one,
China's number one.
India number two.
India's number two.
Now I have no idea. I have no idea because it's not the USA. It's definitely somewhere in Asia. Um, Indonesia.
Indonesia's number four.
Okay.
Good. Nice pull. Nice pull.
It's not Japan. That's most densely though. I don't know much past here. It's nowhere in Europe. It's nowhere in Africa. It's not Australia. Could it be the USA? I have no idea. I'm gonna say USA actually.
USA's number three.
Really?
Yeah. All right. Another
Wow.
chance at a sweep. What's number
Another
five?
chance of a sweep. This would be insane.
This is an all-time performance by a guest here.
I'm gonna have to pull this one out of my ass because I have no idea. Okay, let's just quickly think about it. It's nowhere in North America. It's nowhere in South America. It's nowhere in Europe. It's nowhere in Africa. It's not Australia. So it's somewhere in Asia.
That's
It's
correct.
gotta be like Pakistan.
Yes.
Actually,
Yeah.
it's actually Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, all-time performance. Oh my god.
This is like
Okay,
Dame
I'm not looking up.
71.
Hey, I'm gonna show you. I'm not looking this up.
I swear you're cheating, bro.
We got my Zoom
Hey,
screen.
there's me.
We got my phone down here. Nothing going on there. Wow, that
It's impressive.
was
That's
impressive.
impressive. Okay, last one. We have 5 minutes here to wrap up. This one will get you thinking. So okay,
All
so
right.
let me preface this by this is not like the most expensive cars by a certain company. This is just like in totality. Top five richest car brands. So like which car brands make the most money, have the most revenue. So it's not like Lamborghini.
Yeah,
That
got
makes
it.
sense.
So it's got to be Toyota, number one.
Toyota's number one.
Okay.
He's 4 away from the sweep.
I'm not sweeping this one. Let me tell you that. I like Ford. I'll say Ford.
No.
No, ouch. Really, really, not Ford. I feel like Ford and Toyota are like the two juggernauts of popularity in terms of cars. But
I was
anyway,
surprised to not see Ford on there, but yeah, I don't know.
lagging a little bit. Okay, you're good now.
Sorry.
I don't. Could it be Tesla? I mean, I have no idea about cars, honestly. Um, I'm gonna say BMW.
BMW's number 4. Good pull.
All right, got that one. Got that one. It could be. I'm just thinking of general brands like Nissan's a pretty popular brand. Um, Tesla would be a stupid guess. I'm not gonna guess it, but it could be. Their stock is so high. I see so many Model 3s. You know what? I'll go Tesla.
No.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
I believe number 2 is in America. 3 is German.
Sherman, Porsche. No. Yes. Yes,
Well,
Porsche.
okay, that's not the one. Porsche is 5, but that's not the one I was talking about.
Is Porsche German? I think it
I
is. Yeah.
maybe it's not the one I was thinking of.
So that was kind of a lucky pull there, but we got it. So
You
what we
got
need?
2 and 3.
Three, 2 and 3. It's gotta be really popular. It's gotta be right in front of me.
I would
Not
say
Lex, not
they're
Lexus.
German. This one's definitely German, but I think guess they're more popular overseas for sure. It's general. It's a general car brand.
I don't even know what's German. I think Porsche is German. That's why I said it. But
What you got?
um, yeah, I don't know. Nissan?
Nope.
Mm, it's
2
not.
is I think 2 is like kind of luxury a little bit. Like it's kind of in the Lexus BMW range.
It's probably not
There's
Lincoln. That's
a
an electric. Oh, Mercedes.
Mercedes-Benz number 2.
Is that the German one you're referring
No,
to? No, no. So
number 3.
three. Mm, I should have guessed Mercedes now that I think about it. I don't know. Any other hints?
It's German.
It's German, yeah. That's about all I got.
It starts. I can't tell you what it starts with. I guess I will. You'll get it. It starts with a V.
Oh, yeah, Volkswagen. Okay.
Volkswagen is number 3. Honestly, very good performance. I think you had 3 sweeps. I kind of helped you on the Disneyland Orlando one, but that's 3 sweeps.
Yeah, that was
3
pretty
out of
good.
5 sweeps. It's very good. Well, thank you for listening to the podcast. Honestly, great conversation tonight, Cody. Thank you for joining.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was keep bringing the questions. Also, if you're watching this currently, please comment down below some questions you have that you want us to talk about. Um, we'll have Cole on the podcast next week. I think next week Cole and I are gonna fill out a bracket and break it down and argue about picks. And then also y'all should get ready for some preview videos because Rip City Rundown is gonna be cranking those things out.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you for episode 4 next time on Off the Trail. Peace.